last name is Zorbas, so we're Greek. There's some of that heritage there.
The Greek culture values hard work and family. Brothers Nathan and Matthew have been eating Greek food their whole lives.
We've always been hosts, making food for people.
And now they're making food out of a truck for the people of Central Oregon.
So we're back here in your guys' food truck, and you've got some rotating meat. So tell me what this is and what's going on.
Yeah, so this is like our kind of essentially like a Greek al pastor. It's legs of lamb that we break down, then marinate them overnight, and then we're stacking them up. We put an onion on the bottom to keep it off the base there, and then the lemon on top keeps that meat nice and juicy as it's rotating throughout the day.
They go through a lot of lamb.
When we first started out, we took a lot of spitballing and figuring out what would work, tried to hand carve with a knife, tried to use a electric knife that you use on like turkeys and stuff like that.
Sure.
That didn't really work too well. Then we found one of these. It's a nice little shawarma knife. That blade will rotate and then kind of go up and down.
The yaya gets assembled on the flat top with the toasted pita and topped with tzatziki sauce, Roma tomatoes, and pickled red onions.
The lamb gyro, which you guys call the yaya.
Yes.
And yaya is?
Greek for grandma.
All right,
Yeah.
nice. So kind of a nod to your grandma?
Oh, yes.
Very cool. Okay, good.
Yeah,
so now what are you guys doing?
So this is our garlic oil. Keeps it from sticking to the flat top, a little salt.
So when you guys were opening up this cart, was that like lamb number one?
100%, because when you think of gyros, you think of lamb, you think of tzatziki sauce, you think of pita bread and stuff like that.
And this is just straight up lamb. You're not mixing it in with anything else. It's
No.
just lamb.
I mean, people can add like mushrooms and stuff to the gyros and stuff, but it's just meat. There's nothing else besides meat and garlic.
The mighty Athena is a gyro that's also named after an important woman in their lives.
We had an aunt that unfortunately passed away a few years ago. So this is kind of our homage to her. She would have loved the jalapeno tzatziki sauce and the chicken. So that's who that's after. We miss her a lot.
Well, it's nice to like name someone, give someone a name and do a nod for somebody in your business too.
Getting emotional. I didn't expect that.
Oh,
Yeah.
great. Well, no, but I mean,
Yeah.
that's really, that's very genuine, and that
Yeah.
you put it in your food. That's love.
Yeah, absolutely.
A love language is naming
Absolutely.
something after somebody.
Absolutely.
They have a few different flavors of tzatziki to choose from.
We have traditional, we have a jalapeno tzatziki, and a chipotle tzatziki. We also have a dairy-free tzatziki for all the dairy-free people out there.
They've had some memorable moments at their truck with their customers.
Had a guy come up and ask for baklava, and I gave it to him, and he, was taken back to holding hands with his grandpa. That's what he flashed back to, and he started crying and made me come outside the truck and give him a hug.
That must make you feel good as a business owner and somebody who loves serving food to other people.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, what a compliment.
It's awesome. Stories like that are what keeps us going.
Feta cheese is another ingredient often used in Greek cuisine. This feta dip is a recipe from their dad.
Feta cheese is the best cheese. I'll say that. I'll stand by that.
I agree with you on
I
that.
will die on that hill.
Tell me what's in it.
It's cream cheese, feta cheese, onions, olives, and almonds. Are the main ingredients in that. And
I like the olives in it.
it's very, it's very good.
Tell me about this baklava too, another staple of
Yeah,
food.
so up in Alaska, we grew up going to a Greek Orthodox church, and that baklava is like the Greek church lady's recipe.
How do you make baklava?
Yeah, so there's so many different versions of baklava. The Greeks use mostly walnuts. We put almonds in ours too, so it's almonds and walnuts. You go to Turkey, it's pistachios. That's what they do in that region. But this is Greek style baklava with almonds and walnuts and some other spices.
And they're happy to bring their cooking and work ethic to Central Oregon.
There's so much to do in a business.
Absolutely. I mean, I think we grew up doing it, like with all the dinner parties and stuff. We were all hosts and had to learn how to, get all the food out and clean up after ourselves and do the whole thing. And now, we're doing it still as a family and still having those same struggles sometimes, but it's so worth it.
You can find Zorba the Greek at Century Commons Taps and Trucks in Sunriver. For another edition of Taste This, I'm Emily Kirk.